To keep it short, since this is the biggest Pokemon leak to this day, on October 11th, the 4chance Pokemon board got suddenly introduced with a leak from a user who apparently got their hands on a huge chunk of game leaks data, scrap content, game builds, image ruining Pokemon lore, and whatnot else. Initially avoiding it due to fear of seeing spoilers, don't you dare judge me, I still stumbled across intriguing designs and low-quality sprites, only to learn that many more scrap Pokemon came up to the surface as well, from horror abominations that work a double shift as nightmare fuel, to simplistic designs and early renditions of Pokemon that we got today. The one thing that caught my eye and set this plan in motion was an image that compiled all of the beta Pokemon that were found for Gen 3. Hell, there even was a drop for a list of the betas that even had developer comments alongside them. But moving on with experience of remaking scrapped Pokemon in the past and playing around with ROM hack creation in recent times, I decided to pounce with what I got and avoid any more Nintendo Ninja teasing than I already have done with this video existing for now. So, brushing the craziness of this whole leak in general and potential issues I may run in or not by making this video under the rug, it's time to bring the best of these designs into the modern age and actually not clickbait you with them ending up in the actual game by the end of the video. I'll quickly cover the process of all the sprites I made, show what types and stats I gave, give a glance at me implementing them into the game, then have a showcase at the end with me showing it to some buddies of mine, with some bingo action too. Yay! Let's get to it! Going to the community tab, taking a peek in my Patreon, and looking at general reception to the designs on Twitter, I rounded up the most popular beta Pokemon and started to work on their sprites right away, while also using a leak of unused Sugimori art for some that dropped while writing the script. Oh, and turns out that a beta design that looked like a Latias and Blaziken fusion actually was a separate design after all. Yeah, I was shocked too. The main way I approached remaking the scrap designs was to give them more refined colors and poses like they would be in the actual final versions of the games, while not touching the concepts themselves to not ruin the idea of this whole video in the first place. But besides me keeping the sprites closer to the original beta designs the further I went into the spriting process, only a third of the task was complete in the end. Turning to the community tab on YouTube and Patreon, do it once again, I used suggestions for stats and types for the scrap designs, while also consulting retrieved stat data on the cutting room floor. Now, usually for my other videos, I would also make Gen 5 sprites for the sake of visual flair, but in this case, they would end up more useless than usual, and not making them allowed more time for me to polish these sprites instead. I mean, I need to make 3 sprites per Pokemon for the games anyways, so that should be self-explanatory. Eventually getting through the struggle of the average modern-day Pokemon fan that makes YouTube videos about turning leak data into a video that was not meant for public eyes. Oopsie. The last step for the second part was completed, with the scrapped versions now existing with new sprites and properties that allow them to be used in-game. Then also trying my best to replicate the UI elements that were shown in the leaks too. Oh, and we can't forget to actually make them findable and edit trainer teams to have them now too. I don't even want to say how long that took. But now that multiple hours of work that was condensed into like 5 minutes of watch time have passed, while also editing the other 2 starters with their beta looks now too, It's time to see what the end result looks like. Let's pass it off to those tuber pals of mine and see what they think.
Hi, Retro! Hi! The boy Retro just sent over this neat little ROM.
Chat! Today, we are going to be playing through
Pokemon Cut Emerald.
He put some of the beta Gen 3 designs that got leaked and created them to be Pokemon and actually in the game.
He also passed over this bingo board. He said, play this game until you beat the first gym.
Let's just get into it.
So I guess we're gonna start the game like we normally do. Vigoroth was doing to a woman what he looks like he's doing to this TV right here.
All right, here we go. Start at time.
All right, so we got Beta Trico, which looks largely the same.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Trico just looks sick as hell.
I do like Torchic's design. I think I did see this one too.
Holy shit, look at his stupid little ears.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with this guy. I really don't. Listen, I'm A1 for my day one.
Chad, it's the bunny! It's the bunny!
Regardless, I think we could knock some of these off right now.
It's beta.
Oh my god.
It's Beta Zigzagoon! Wait, that's so sick!
This was a fucking highlight leak, I'm not gonna lie. Rabbit was whatever, it was fine. This Zigzagoon though, oh my god.
Oh, dude, you popped off on that back sprite. Anyway, let's kill it.
All right, let's go beat Brendan's ass.
Come out. Look at that sprite, dude. Oh, Chad, I think this is also the beta screen that you get to look at. Let's game on, girls.
Still got the things flipped down on the head. Oh, War Rabbit? That was the original name? Are you serious? War Rabbit?
So let's get our Pokeballs and let's start catching some of these weirdos.
If we find a beta sprite Pokemon, gotta add him to the team.
Let's see if we get one first try. There's no way I run into a Ralts on my first encounter. Oh, we're in there, baby. Yippee!
What the fuck?
Spoink! Beta Spoink!
How do I feel about this?
What a silly little guy! We have to get it. We have to.
It does look a little messier, like not as coherent.
Wait, he's fat like me. Chad, he's kind of fat like me. Yuke Jr., me. Oh shit, we're actually really close to a bingo already.
We'll go Wally tutorial. Here's the back sprite for Zigzagoon. I like this a lot. Is he on 2 legs?
Oh, look how cute the Zigzagoon back sprite is. Low key, Chad, I think I prefer the Zigzagoon.
That being said, we can just waltz on past this.
Oh! Oh, what the hell is that thing?
Oh, what the fuck? All right, what am I looking at here? This looks like Alien, the alien face hugger guy.
Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me.
Well, you see the bedroom eyes. We all see the bedroom eyes. We know what Game Freak / Retro was doing with this.
I have a perfect name. I don't have a perfect name.
Bug and Psychic type is cool as hell.
What a cool typing. Oh, but this thing's broken.
So I'm gonna knock off Reed here.
All right, let's keep going. Oh, whoa. That is sick.
Are you in the normal game? I feel like giving a gift today. I was gonna say, you don't look like you're normally in Pokemon Emerald. Oh, Hakogame. Oh, wait. This might just be my favorite beta sprite we've seen so far. What the hell?
Where were we?
Wait, I like this too. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Is that parasites?
That thing is so sick. What the hell? Wait, I got bingo? Oh my god, you're right. Actually, I don't think I did because I technically didn't catch the Trico.
I'm gonna call this thing Licey because it looks like it has like lice on its back or something.
I think we need to find Beta Absol. Beta Absol gets us our bingo chatters.
In either case though, Maki is knocked off. Yeah, give me the rod. Give me the fucking fishing rod. Maybe we could catch something weird. Oh, Carvana, there we go. And we're right!
All right, I'm going in the cave. Surely there's something special in here, right? Surely.
Surely there's like a beta sprite around here somewhere, right? Oh! This is Son of What the fuck is that? A polar bear Pokemon?
What the fuck? He's a big ass bear!
An actual cool polar bear Pokemon, not like Beartic. Sorry to any Beartic fans. This is exactly what I expect of a cool polar bear Pokemon.
There
we go. Okay.
That's the rare spawn. Oh my god, Chad, how long are we gonna be here to get another one, man? I'm fucking annoyed. It's so fucking funny. Oh! 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 Absol!
Absol, what'd they do to you? Oh my god, they put Absol on Ozempic.
Wait, Chad, that's bingo! Whoa, I hit bingo! There's this like meme, somebody just staring like this, and that's what the Absol reminds me of. Ready? Last ball. Last ball magic. I hate this game. So I just realized this is a bingo list to see them, not to catch them. So technically I was right.
We're still waiting on L-Hawk.
All right, let's check this out. Oh wait, he said he's got a special prize after we beat the gym leader.
Beta
I'm gonna take the shortcut.
16? No. Wait, Trainer Akko and Hiker Yukena. That's me.
It's time to party. Yeah, whatever, Roxanne. Maki. Wait, that's not a rock type. Wait, I've been lied to.
You will still die. You will in fact die.
What did that say? Hakogane?
This thing's kind of a tank. Yeah. Fuck.
That thing's crazy looking. He's kinda cute, dude. So close. So close. All right, hold on. No. Editor, cut that out. Editor, cut that part out. Yippee! There's more. What the fuck's an L-Hawk, man?
L-Hawk. There we go. There's L-Hawk.
Ah!
Ew.
Wait, it's so cool. I'm gonna kill it. Oh no, it's gonna kill me. You know, guys, it's. Oh, wait. There is a Sharpedo slot. Oh my god, it is. All right, L-Hawk, it's you and me, baby. Oh! One more! Fuck you, bitch!
Turtle takes down that ugly, ugly beast.
I'm the GOAT! L-Hawk got to it. I gave us a Pokemon. Oh my god, he gave us L-Hawk! Dude. Wow.
I gotta see what Sharpedo looks like. Oh, it evolved at level 15. What? Okay. Interesting. But it looks kind of boring. Will say I prefer OG Sharpedo, but this is really cool. Oh, this also evolved at level 50. Gotcha. Okay. Ew. I'm glad they left that on the cutting room floor. I don't like that at all.
You know what, guys? I'm good with calling it there.
This is pretty sick. We got to see a bunch of interesting beta designs, and Retro's pretty sick take on them.
Bro, shout out to our boy Retro, by the way. I can't wait to see what else you do, brother.
And yeah, that was pretty fun. Thanks, Retro.
L-Hawk Tua, baby.
That's that. If this video is still up and you made it to the end of the video, comment "I was here" and take this sticker badge I definitely didn't find still stuck on my hoodie. If this video reaches 2k likes, I'll do the rest of the designs and even put my nuts above the fire by releasing a patch that you would be able to download. Depleting the daring cockiness meter with a shameless Patreon and Twitter plug once again, I say stay tuned for more and go back to the TCG card shop sim grind. See ya!